Hey there folks, what's going on? It's Codiak here, and today we are checking out Scrap Mechanic Survival. This is the new survival mode in the game, Scrap Mechanic. If you haven't checked this out, of course you should. It is popping off on Steam. Everybody is playing this right now. It's a really fun game. It's a cartoonish game, but it is incredibly challenging. And one of the first things you're going to want to do or try and do is build yourself a vehicle, a car more specifically. So I wanted to take you through the basics. There is a handy little guide in the game, but nothing supplements a good breakdown step-by-step video. I will try and make this as clean, as quick, and concise as I possibly can. So let's dive in. So I got my little scrap guy here. First thing you're going to do is put down that lift. That lift is going to keep your car in place. Then I'm going to go over. Now we're building this out of wood. You can build it out of whatever you want. Wood's just really easy for us to get. Just going to show you exactly how to do it with wood. You can build it out of whatever. Now, if you do go into the menus for each item, you'll see their durability. So, you know, how much damage they can withstand from enemies, things like that. But for now, if you just want to get a car on the road, you can build it out of wood. So we're going to make a basic platform here. Using the lift, we're going to drag it out. You can drag it out, and then we're going to drag it down. And there's our basic platform here. We're just going to add a little juice to it. We're going to add a couple little fixtures here. This is going to be our engine platform in the back. That's where our engine is going to sit. We're going to kind of do the same thing up front just to give our driver's seat a little bit of a cushion. And then we're just going to add a little bit of accents for the kind of the wheel bearings, if you will. I made a little mistake here, so we're going to take that off and we're going to add that. Now that's just going to be where we put the wheels. So we've got a little bit of a frame here, and the first thing we're going to do, we're going to lift this up using the up arrow, and then we're going to add some columns going down. Now before you do this, you see I make a quick little mistake there. You need to put bearings down. Now those bearings right there are what turn the front axle of your vehicle left and right, and we'll show you that in a second. So you need to make sure you have bearings going down. Now a bearing is any point that can spin, right? So a bearing reduces resistance, allows you that part to move. So we're putting a bearing straight up and down, which is going to allow that entire vertical column that we're building here on top of it to rotate. So we're coming down a couple blocks, and then we're going to add another bearings on the side. That's where the wheel's going to go, so off those front bearings. Now we're building this like a tractor. We don't actually need any bearings in the back because we don't want the back wheels to rotate. Just like a car is front wheel or back wheel drive, we are building a front wheel drive car. So we're coming straight down, keeping things symmetrical, and then we're just doing bearings on the back for the back wheels. Now after that, we do have these scrap wheels here, and I'm going to show you kind of two variations. So we're going to put the scrap wheels on. The scrap wheels are they're shitty, guys. Don't use them. If you can get to the small wheels or the large wheels, do it, because these are just absolute junk. So there's our platform. We're going to put the driver's seat on. I'm just showing you guys with the scrap stuff just because it's easier to showcase it that way. I am going to pull out, we do have a gas engine. I am going to pull out the gas engine just to show you guys what one of the more advanced engines looks like. And there we have it. Now, we have to pull out our connector tool, and this is where people get tripped up. You need to use the connector tool to bring your engine to your driving column, also to the wheels. So we're going to start with the engine, and we're going to go to all four tires. Now with the scrap engine, you're only going to be able to use 2 points. So with this engine, we're going to be able to do all four tires. This is how it's made to be done. But with the scrap engine, you may need 2 engines. You may just only get 2 wheels of power. Now, as you can see, we have points to all 4 of our wheels. That means the engine is giving power to all 4 wheels. That's great. We also need to bring the engine out front to the driving column here. And then we're going to bring the driving column down to those 2 rotating bearings that we talked about before. Now those 2 going from the driver's seat to those bearings, the vertical bearings, are going to allow that front axle to turn left and right. And that's pretty much all she wrote. So once we're here, we've got everything set up. The engine is tied to everything correctly. The steering column is tied to everything correctly. We're good. Now I'm going to get attacked here real quick. Just got to take care of this little guy. A couple swacks, and he's busted. We'll pick up that circuit board, and then we're good. Now you do have to remember, you're going to have to take out the lift. If you don't take out the lift, you're not going to be able to go anywhere. So we're just checking over everything one more time. Everything is symmetrical. Everything works. And boom, we're in the vehicle. Now, as you can see, nothing is spinning, and that's because we have our lift out. So we're going to need to get rid of our lift, and boom, the car bounces, and there we go. Now, here's the thing. Look, I'm turning left, but my wheels are going right. So you have to get back into the connector tool. We're going to have to fix that. So you pull out the connector tool, you go to that vertical bearing, and you just right-click to change the direction. Now, when I get back up into the seat, there we go. Turn left, go left. Turn right, go right. Boom. So the front wheels are all set. Those vertical bearings are allowing me to turn. we need to check out our engine. Like I said, this is a gas engine. It's a little different than the engine you have if you're just starting out and you have a scrap engine, but the concept is the same. So we're going to pick up some gasoline. We're going to put that gasoline in the tank. We're going to crank this bad boy up, and let's see what happens. So we're going to get in, and boom, way too much power. Way too much power. So let's fix this. So that's with the scrap wheels. Again, guys, the scrap wheels are junky. You really don't want the scrap wheels. So we're going to put the big boy wheels on that I like. These are kind of the off-road wheels. If you haven't done so already, you'll need a craft bot to get these wheels. Then you'll need to go out and go farming. So we're going to put all 4 of these in our inventory just to showcase how, how rugged these wheels really are. So we're going to put them on, kind of a pain to get them on. We're going to raise the lift up. Again, these things are beefy, guys, as you can see, but they're so much better on the road, even off-roading. Once we get to the point where we have suspension systems and stuff, they're just great. All right, we'll take the lift out and we'll hop on it. Now, again, we didn't really change much. We've still got the engine going, and we're off to the races. Now, it's not a perfect build, but it's the concept that matters. As you can see, we can turn. We've got power to the engine. This is going to get you from point A to point B easily. This is what you need to do. So guys, if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below. Of course, subscribe to Legion Gaming if you want more of these types of videos in your feed. We're not playing Scrap Mechanic too heavily, but we'd love some more people on our channel if we do decide to dive into Scrap Mechanic. We do a series called Survival Guides, which you guys may find useful, teaching you kind of the ins and outs of a game. So hope you enjoyed the video. My name is Codiak, and from everyone here at Legion Gaming, thanks for watching, and play on.